Hey guys, let's talk about money. There are many videos on YouTube showcasing great farm spots or instance guides for those big gold gains. You have Diremal tribute runs for hunters, Diremal East I believe, and Sulfurak for mages. Heck, even warlocks have their own farm things. Rogues also have their farms in BRD doing the pickpocket or bar thing, or the LBRS recipe run. But this little list leaves out a few other classes. A few weeks ago a friend found a good farm spot in the open world that is still viable even though PvP honor is out. This spot made me over, on average, 100G an hour. 100G. During 2 farm sessions of at least 1.5 hours. The new place to be is in Eastern Plaguelands, in the Fungal Vale. Here you can farm junk, potions, runecloth, other crap, solid chest, but more importantly, recipes. The Shadow Mages and Dark Adepts drop the recipe of Greater Shadow Protection Potion and the recipe of Mooncloth bags. The Shadow Protection Potion can sell for big golds and have an okay drop chance. In the 3 to 4 hours that I have been farming this place, I got 5 of these recipes and 2 Mooncloth bag recipes. According to Wowhead, the drop chance on the protection recipe is 1.7%. That's an average, 1.8 for the mages and 1.6 for the adepts. On my server, these protection recipes go for around 45 to 50G. The Mooncloth bag recipe for 5 to 10G. This of course can be different on your server, but it will probably be still a significant amount. And once BWL hits, shadow protection will become more important. Not to mention Satoon in AQ40 and other bosses in Exramus. Now what makes this such a great spot? Well, the fact is that there's hardly anyone here, at least not on my server. Gang squads for some reason just skip it. They rather roam around at Lighthope Chapel, Stratholm or the road between Western and Eastern Plaguelands. People do come here however for the herbs and the rich thorium nodes, but usually they just run along. The farming in this place is pretty straightforward. There are 6 camps, 3 cigarettes and 1 solo spawn at the cauldron that you want to clear of mobs. Shadow Mages, Dark Adepts and Crypt Slayers all share the same spawn location. The spawning randomly rotates between the 3. So you want to kill the Crypt Slayers as well, because the next spawn might just be a mage or an adept. With the location of the camps and the cigarettes you can make a perfect circular route. Just clear them one by one. If there's no one else farming these, with my kill speed at least, I usually do not have to wait for respawns. I did this as a full pre-biz rogue with enchanted Belrend sets, Onyxia Tooth Pendant and Night Slayer bands. Now, let's talk about the actual profits, shall we? During a 3 to 4 hour farm session, I can't really recall if it's 3 hours or 4 hours, but at least less than 4 hours, I received the following items. Junk, worth of about 5G, greens 3.4G, 6 runecloth stacks selling for 1.5G each, 2 huge venom sacks selling for 1G, 4 major healing potions, 1.5G each, 3 major mana potions, 1.75G each, 6 superior healing potions, 30 silver each, 6 greater healing potions, 14 silver each, 1 aquamarine, 25 silver, 2 mooncloth bag recipes, 5G each, 5 greater shadow protection potions, 45G each. That's 225G in total. Not to mention the silver drops from the mobs, and of course I got some repair cost of around 3G. Which makes a hefty 265.5G from just killing the mobs in under 4 hours. Now let's just assume I actually spent 4 hours farming. Still, I believe it's less, but let's assume it's 4. That's 66G an hour. And as a bonus, since I'm a herbalist, I also found 1 Black Lotus, which I sold for 109G. I think by the time this video will be up and running, the price on Black Lotus will be a lot less. But anyway, I sold it for 109. I found 12 Plague Blooms, which sell for 80 silver each, that's 9.6G total. And 9 Mountain Silver Sages, which sell for 1G each, which makes 9 gold in total. Boosting the 66G an hour up to 97. And this amount excludes the silver drop from the mobs, which ranges from 2 silver all the way up to 11 silver per kill. Not to mention I'm a rogue, every mage and adept I pickpocket further boosts the gold per hour. Now, obviously the profits from the stuff you have to sell on the auction house will vary from day to day and from server to server. The actual gold per hour might be higher or lower. But maybe I was just lucky with the drops, but on the other hand, I did spend here a good 3 hours. And one more note for miners. As mentioned before, people come here to farm herbs and mines. There are 5 rich thorium fiend spawn points in this area. Don't forget to check them all out, especially the one at the start. Alright, I think that wraps up the video. I hope it was helpful. Leave a like and perhaps a subscribe if you enjoyed the content. And yeah, see you next time. Ciao ciao.